This is Dr. Paul Van Valen, and I would like to speak to you about young children and anxiety. After the 9/11 incident in New York City, I made a number of trips down and talked with many people who lived close to what we came to call Ground Zero. There was an elementary school that was able to view all the events that occurred, from the planes hitting the building to people jumping from the building. They were eyewitnesses to this. So one parent was fraught with anxiety and said to me, "What can I do for my child? She's seen such horrible things." I said, "How old is she?" And he said, "She's 5." And I said, "So is she eating?" "Yes." "Is she sleeping?" "Yes." Does her play look normal?" "Yes." So there's not redundant, anxious play. She's not looking numb. She's not staring off into space. "No, she seems fine." I said, "She is. Your child is too young to fully understand what she even saw with her own eyes. Children do not have the capacity at that age to really understand death and loss unless they are extremely precocious. In fact, it is normative for some children, actually most children, around the age of 7, but some as young as 4, to go 3 months with recurrent nightmares. And what's happening is they're developmentally reaching the place where they're beginning to understand endings and the capacity or the possibility of not having their world intact. But it doesn't really become fully conscious. It's just sort of lurking around in the basement of the imagination, so it comes out in nightmares. Perfectly normal for a little child to have recurring nightmares through about a 3-month window, then it just goes away. We don't have to intervene. We just have to reassure them, comfort them, and love them. So little children's anxieties come from you as a parent. Your anxieties, what you feel, your distress, they're going to pick up on. And so what we have to do as parents is a lot of self-care. We can talk to them about what we feel. If we see that our child seems anxious, if they're verbal enough and they can actually tell you, then you can talk about how we're okay, we're going to take care of you. But most of the children I'm talking about won't be that verbal. They won't be that in touch with the ability to talk about their experience. And so the main thing is, if your child appears anxious, you rally your resources, you comfort, you protect. But they're not going to carry emotional scars from having been stuck in isolation. In fact, I'm talking with families where the little children love having both parents around all the time. It's like a grand holiday. So consistent with what we've been saying in other videos, take care of yourself. When you're dealing with your children, be observant, help them express their feelings, but don't be afraid for them. They're going to be okay. Take care.